Alright, come on guys, you got this. It's not even that strong. Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Origins. We are gonna take our leave again. I can actually travel from here. Alright, let's travel to the battlefield then. I need to get to Denerim so I can do her quest, which then would make everything way easier for me. Old Tigrin? Hello.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Dwarven made? What's going on in Osama? Osama.
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Alright, let's see what discount of yours. Tome of Skill and Sundry. Alright, not bad. Dwarven Mace. This is pretty high tier loot you have here. Yeah, I can't say I'll be able to pay for it. All the ones with gold coins are the ones I'm looking at. So these, huh? Dwarven longsword. It's a main hand, it's one-handed. What about this guy? What kind of weapon does he currently have? This 8 point, yeah, it's not that good compared to this guy's. Never mind, it's good, we're gonna leave again. Thank you for your business though. Yeah, venture forth. See what the battlefield is all about. Bloody corpse. Deep mushroom soldier's diary. Who fought here?
You cannot win. I'll try to be merciful.
There are quite a lot of wolves. Boy, oh boy. Another one down. Give me all that XP, please. That'd be great. I love you some good XP. Give me all these wolf pelts, then. I think it's good. You guys actually did pretty well in this battle, surprisingly enough. Good job.
Yes. I'm off.
None of them just ended up dying in the beginning. Mentioning that though, this place is kind of dead. As for your axe. So what exactly happened here? I'm just gonna get attacked endlessly by wolves. It's good XP. Oh, he's getting bitten. Good thing that werewolves, huh?
Make him praise.
Full pelt, thank you. Ice arrow. They might have some useful stuff. Scale boots. They are very heavy boots. Medium though. Medium, very heavy boots. Another bloody corpse, greenstone. Fire arrow. Bear. That is a weird looking bear. Is that the thing that killed all of them? Sorry, Alistair, I'll heal you. I'll try to devote myself to actually healing you.
Defend yourself.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna devote myself to healing you. You lost calls, buddy.
Another battle.
You insist. Nice try. Yes.
Alright, come on guys, you got this. It's not even that strong. Not as strong as some of the other opponent we've had, it's at least, so you should do it.
Another point for me.
So what the flop was that all about? Alright, I guess there's nothing to do but go back now. Just don't know where that bear came from.
Yes. All right.
Fancy vase. I guess it's useful. Oh yeah, I need to get... Okay, so that's why I can't go on, because there's a guy who's downed. Where are you down? You're down over here. Sorry, I'll get you up. That's not him. One of these are him, I'm sure of that. This him? This is him. Yeah, Avenger 4th. What's a refugee camp? Oh, no, stop. Well, I can't cancel it now, so I'm gonna have to go all the way around. So who am I gonna run into now, huh? The pack of wolves? It's just, but they're pretty bad. I help if I can. My goodness, really? I'm gonna have to flip in fight a billion volts. That's what I get for accidentally clicking the wrong button. How far back? I'm gonna die. All the way to the beginning of the video. This took so long. Let's just head straight for this place. I don't need to fight those guys again. You can fight them again later on. I know there's a bear there now. And that there's a lot of XP. Maybe I should have gone there.
Ah, Denerin. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
I know. I can try to look for
There
her.
are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
But therefore
And
advising.
star-struck maids, apparently.
Good day.
Alright, Sarah. I guess you don't want to talk to me then, even though you have a unique name. Does anyone here want to talk to me?
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peas of the
Peas?
Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veal holds no
The veal?
uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and
Bacon,
her shield,
yeah.
her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Can I interrupt this? Whatever this says?
Oh, it's not an interruption, dear. We were just finishing up before mealtime. What can I do for you?
What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostergard. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Can you tell me more about the chant?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
What was the verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one.
Canticle?
You should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
You sang it well, I take it.
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
What does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of...
I've already heard this.
Sister, would you kind...
See how you like being...
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
Does the chant mention elves?
Yes and no, dear.
The official version of the chant does not speak of the elves. Some of the dissonant verses, however, do mention the disciple Shartan.
Who was Shatan?
He was an elven disciple of the Prophet. A former slave like Andraste herself, he rallied his people against the Imperium. He was given to the flames alongside Our Lady.
And why aren't his verses an official part of the chant?
Divine Renata had the verses removed during the Exalted March on the Dales.
What are dissonant verses?
The chant has changed over time. Some of the verses that were sung in the past were taken out. The Canticles of Shartan were stricken from the chant in the Glory Age. They are no longer sung, though scholars still sometimes read them.
There's more than one version of the chant?
Of course. The official chant of light is written in Tevinter, but it is translated into the languages of the believers. Some ideas are lost in the process of translation, and words take on unintended meanings. There's a dreadful pun in the Orlesian version in the Canticle of Threnodies, and languages are always changing. The chant must adapt if it is to be understood by the people hearing it.
Just like the real life religious texts. Interesting. And what's going on here? Sister Justine.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Alright, what are you so proud of? Alright, what's the curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Well, there's still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly. But I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Why do other curators fall for it?
I've often thought of that. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Alright. Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
And how many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
Alright. Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Alright, could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry.
Okay, well, I got to go. Farewell.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
Enjoy my visit to the chantry. Hello there.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Oma.
Funeral or wedding?
Someone died. I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him? Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
I'll come back later then.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Damn Templars, man. I already knew that though, that they take that stuff. Not how heavily it affected them.
The work of our Maker's hand.
Mages Collective, hello.
Good to see you again.
A lot of warning. While they tend to be careful and intuitive to the use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. Understand that several relatives are friends. This collective is only successful to pleasure of the Templars. Their continued devotion to our safety requires certain concessions of our part. Have you seen me? The collective is saddened to the absence of the great mage Reynold, our friend, and the scrolls of Benestor. Alright, interesting. Very, very interesting. What a courier. Hello.
My client appreciates your generosity.
What? What do you mean, generosity? I am looking for a specific lady.
Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
Are they talking to me?
Neighbor fled the city yesterday. Thinking of going myself.
Where to? They'll stop those darkspawn soon and...
Well, 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 well. Oh, they all need to get clothes on. Okay, that's weird. The textures are getting all weird and wonky. Gentivis home. I don't have any reason to go in there though.
Dark ribbons in that store. I've been meaning to spruce up my boots for the longest time.
Wonders of Theta's shop. Oh, Theta's shop. There's so many things I want to visit. Nord Noble Tavern.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Well, Logan's charges against me, against the Wardens, are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Logain's word?
Use your wits. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
The savior of Ferelden, Terran Logain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nord Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
I won't fight a misled fool.
But honor demands you accept.
Your honor, not mine. Farewell.
You turn your back on me? This is not over, Warden.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar. Won't find better. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar. You won't find better.
I mean, I met a guy and, like, I don't really need his stuff, and these glitches are weird. Daughter Blood Mage's relative. Well, I don't mind if I do later on. Like, I don't mind. I want to learn some blood magic, but I guess that will have to be in the next video because I'm gonna have to end this one now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, click that like button. If you want to see more from me, search for 8000 with the subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next one. And as always, stay awesome.